Hello, Ryan Hanley here from Rogue Risk, and with the outbreak of the coronavirus and several cases being reported here in upstate New York and throughout New York and obviously throughout the country as well, it's important that we have a quick discussion about the coronavirus and its impact on your business insurance. Now, the first place that you should be thinking about is your workers' compensation. What happens if one of my employees gets the coronavirus, gets sick? There are two important aspects of your workers' compensation insurance that make up whether or not a claim, in particular as it relates to illness, will be covered under your workers' compensation. And the first kind of barrier to get over is, was the illness, did it happen because of the occupation? Did it happen because of an occupational pursuit? Something that was happening in the job caused that employee to get sick. Now, depending on what your business setup is, what the actual nature of your business is, there are many instances where different employees will be dealing with the general public, where employees may be in small confined spaces, spending time in close quarters, working together where the virus could spread. And in that case, that first barrier of, did this individual get sick during the course of their occupation, there's a case to be made there. That's not an incredibly high barrier to jump. Now, in the case of a pandemic like the coronavirus, you definitely would have to be able to document that happened in some way. Oftentimes, what was it about the particular job that this individual was doing that they were that they were put into an environment which caused them to get sick? That's really the question that you're trying to ask. The second trigger to the workers' compensation responding would be, is there something peculiar about the nature of your work that put that individual into a position of exposure? This is a much harder barrier to jump when it comes to an illness, or in particular a pandemic or a proposed pandemic like the coronavirus, because you would have to prove that somehow that individual, there was a unique nature to the work that exposed them to the pandemic that created that issue. In the case of medical workers, this isn't necessarily a far reach, but in most other industries, it would be a stretch to think that this type of illness, that you could prove that both the job put you in the position to get it and that the specific nature of the work you were doing caused you to contract a virus like the coronavirus. So your workers' compensation insurance, not that it wouldn't respond, and in no way am I speaking in absolutes. You want to talk to your specific insurance professional, whoever is doing your risk management work for you. You're going to want to talk to them, dissect your policy. You may want to have them reach out to whatever specific carrier is handling your workers' compensation insurance, get their initial response, their initial indication on how these types of claims are going to be handled. And guys, if you're watching this, if you work with Rogue Risk or not, first and foremost, safety first. Like, we've heard this since we were kids. If someone is sick, if someone is having any type of respiratory issues in your work, get them home or get them to a medical facility if they're in need of that. Be cleaning your hands, stay away from each other. If you have work from home procedures, have your people work from home. Do everything you possibly can to limit the potential exposure that your employees have to spreading this illness, contracting this illness. Whether you believe this is actually a pandemic or just a severe named flu that has been slightly exaggerated by the media, this is something that is causing concern. Your employees are most likely concerned about it, and it's important that you over-communicate in these situations the processes, procedures, and programs that you have in place to keep them safe and healthy. If you need help with those things, if you have questions about these types of programs, how they relate to your workers' comp, how they relate to your insurance program in general, Rogue Risk is here for you. You can always reach out to me, and whether you're a client or not, I'm happy to speak with you, help you, answer these questions and make sure that you can continue to operate your business as efficiently and effectively as possible while keeping your employees safe. Thank you for watching this video. If you need help with your workers' compensation insurance and your entire insurance program in general, if safety and health and the effectiveness and efficiency of your employees a priority to you, we can help. That's what we do every day for our clients. Just give us a call at 518-960-6600 or visit us at roguerisk.com today.